Russia has accused Ukraine of a serious escalation in the ongoing conflict. It claims Ukrainian forces launched a massive attack on Russian soil. This alleged incursion targeted the Kursk region, which borders Ukraine. If true, this would be the first time Ukrainian troops have crossed into Russia since the war began in February 2022. The Kremlin, already framing this as a significant moment in the conflict, announced that 31 people were injured. They claim Ukrainian shelling caused the casualties. President Vladimir Putin himself called the incident a provocation. He believes Ukraine is trying to frighten the Russian people. This accusation immediately sent shockwaves through the international community. The possibility of Ukrainian troops fighting on Russian territory raises the stakes considerably. It could lead to unpredictable and dangerous consequences. The world waits to see how this event will reshape the conflict. Will it lead to further escalation, or will it become a catalyst for negotiation? Only time will tell. The current conflict is deeply rooted in history. Tensions between Russia and Ukraine have simmered for centuries. However, things escalated dramatically in 2014. Russia annexed the Crimean Peninsula, a Ukrainian territory with a majority Russian population. Following the annexation, pro-Russian separatists in eastern Ukraine launched an uprising. They received support from Russia. The conflict in eastern Ukraine continued for years. It claimed the lives of thousands of people and displaced many more. The situation reached a boiling point in February 2022. Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. This marked a dramatic escalation of the conflict. It drew condemnation from the international community. Many countries imposed sanctions on Russia. The invasion has had devastating consequences for Ukraine. Cities have been reduced to rubble. Millions of people have fled their homes, seeking refuge in neighboring countries. The war has also had a profound impact on the global economy. The details surrounding the alleged Ukrainian attack remain murky. Russian authorities claim Ukrainian troops crossed the border in the Kursk region. They say the Ukrainians launched an assault using artillery fire. This allegedly resulted in casualties and damage to infrastructure. Adding to the sense of alarm, the acting governor of Kursk declared a state of emergency. This suggests that Russian authorities are treating the situation with utmost seriousness. Furthermore, security measures have been heightened at a nearby nuclear power plant. This reflects concerns about potential threats to critical infrastructure. However, there are reasons to be cautious. Independent verification of the Russian claims is lacking. The fog of war often obscures the truth. Conflicting reports and propaganda make it difficult to determine what really happened. Section 4. The sound of silence. Adding to the uncertainty, Ukraine has remained silent. Kiev has not yet issued an official response to the Russian accusations. This silence is noteworthy. There are several possible explanations for Ukraine's lack of response. They may be strategically assessing the situation before making any public statements. Alternatively, the silence could suggest that the reported incursion did not occur as Russia claims. It is also possible that Ukraine is waiting for more information to emerge. They may be reluctant to comment until they have a clearer understanding of the situation. Without independent verification from international organizations or journalists on the ground, it is impossible to determine the veracity of the claims made by either side. The world waits to see how Ukraine will respond to these serious accusations. Section 5. A world on edge. The international community is watching this situation with deep concern. The potential for escalation is undeniable. If confirmed, this incident would mark a significant turning point in the war. The response from the international community will be crucial. A measured response focused on de-escalation is essential. However, a forceful retaliation from Russia could further inflame tensions and lead to a wider conflict. Diplomatic efforts are needed now more than ever. World leaders must urge both sides to exercise restraint. Dialogue and diplomacy are the only paths to a peaceful resolution. The stakes are incredibly high. The world holds its breath, hoping for a peaceful resolution to this dangerous situation. Section 6. The path forward. The situation remains fluid and unpredictable. The coming days will be critical in determining the trajectory of the conflict. Several key questions remain unanswered. Will Ukraine confirm or deny the Russian accusations? How will Russia respond if Ukraine does not admit responsibility for the attack? And will the international community be able to prevent further escalation? One thing is certain, the world is watching closely. The actions of both Russia and Ukraine will have far-reaching consequences. The hope for peace, while fragile, remains alive. It is imperative that cooler heads prevail. The world cannot afford another major war. The future of Ukraine and perhaps the world hangs in the balance.